Don't do Lord of the Rings. Don't do To Kill a Mockingbird. Don't do Shawshank Redemption. Don't do Pulp Fiction. Don't do Good Will Hunting. Hey friends! John here and welcome to The Martial Actor. Today we're going over the 3 steps to picking the perfect monologue. Now, many people in the industry argue that monologues are a dead art form, but even though they're not widely used in auditions anymore, performing them in both theater and film are still very common. Being able to do a convincing monologue is a vital skill to have. Additionally, some auditions do still ask for monologues, and it is still industry standard to use monologues during auditions for Shakespeare festivals and for graduate level acting programs, and even some undergraduate acting programs. So let's jump right in. Half the battle for doing a monologue well is picking a good monologue. So step number 1 is to follow the criteria. In your audition guidelines, they should have criteria for what kind of monologue they're looking for. Criteria can be anything from monologue length, style, genre, time period, accents. At the very least, they should say whether they are looking for a comedic or a dramatic monologue. If there are no other guidelines, choose something that's similar to the thing you're auditioning for, or choose something you're comfortable doing. Step number 2 is to avoid popular monologues. Don't do anything currently streaming or airing on TV, and don't do any famous or recognizable monologues. So guys, don't do Fight Club, don't do Hannibal, don't do Lord of the Rings, don't do To Kill a Mockingbird, don't do Shawshank Redemption, don't do Pulp Fiction, don't do Good Will Hunting. Girls, don't do Mean Girls, don't do Legally Blonde, don't do Dirty Dancing, don't do Miss Congeniality, don't do Bridesmaids, don't do 10 Things I Hate About You. For Shakespeare, don't do Henry's Once More Into the Breach, don't do Hamlet's To Be or Not to Be, don't do Juliet's Wherefore Art Thou Romeo, don't do Shylock's Hath Not a Jew Eyes. The reasoning is the people you're auditioning for have seen those monologues better. Even if you can do it better, it's not going to be their favorite. All you're doing is setting yourself up to be compared to really good actors, which almost always hurts your chances. Step number 3 is to choose something driven. And this is the key. Choose something where your character wants something immediately from whomever they're talking to. And this can be so many things. This can be a boy who wants a girl to go out with him. This can be a child who wants something from their parent. This can be a lover who wants to break up with their significant other. Because of this, I prefer to find scenes and then turn them into monologues. Pro tip, don't be afraid to change things. Small words, dates, times, places, names. You're not violating copyright, you're not gonna get sued, so don't worry about it. Pro tip number 2, avoid stories. They're almost never driven through a partner. By extension, I would avoid one person talking to multiple people or a crowd of people. They can be driven, but it's harder to pull off. Real quick, I want to know, what are some of your favorite monologues you've used to audition or have seen in TV or film? Comment below. That's it for today, so take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.